Dear students, today I am going to start a new topic of this chapter, that is thrust and pressure. First of all, you know that what is thrust. It is mentioned in second case, thrust. Force acting perpendicularly on a surface is called thrust. Force acting perpendicularly. Suppose that I have a pump, that is surface of the pump, and if a force is applied on the surface of the pump at right angle, at 90 degree, then it is called thrust. If the force is applied on the same surface but not at right angle, in inclined way or at an angle that is below or maybe more than 90 degree, this means not perpendicularly, it is not called thrust. To be thrust, the force must act on the surface at a right angle. So in definition, it is clear, force acting perpendicularly on any surface of the object is known as thrust. Now there is question, what is the unit of thrust? Since thrust is a force, and you know that unit of force is Newton in a SI system. So unit of thrust is also Newton in honor of Sir Isaac Newton. So there may be question, why the unit of thrust is Newton? Answer is, since thrust is also a force, that's why force and thrust both have the same unit. So SI unit of thrust is Newton. Now what is pressure? Pressure means thrust per unit area is called pressure. Thrust per unit area is called pressure. Pressure is equal to thrust by area. If any force acts perpendicularly on any surface, it is called thrust. But it should be at 90 degree. And the surface area, length and breadth of the surface on which force exerts, that may be something. If the shape is suppose that rectangular, area will be L into B. So there may be the area of that surface on which thrust exerts, thrust act. So pressure equal to thrust by area. So there is no need to explain perpendicular word in this definition. Thrust per unit area is called pressure. If there is thrust, it is understood here the force is acting perpendicularly. Now in other way we can define pressure. Force per unit area is called pressure. Force acting on unit area of any surface of an object is called pressure. But here force means that is thrust. So we have a formula, pressure equal to force by area. Pressure represented by P, so P equal to F by A. Now there is question, what are the factors on which pressure depend? Since pressure equal to force by area, so pressure is directly proportional to the force applied on the surface. So by increasing force, pressure will increase. By decreasing force, pressure will decrease. Second factor is area on which force exerts or acts. So it is inversely proportional. So pressure is inversely proportional to the area on which force exerts. So if area is increased, the pressure will decrease. If the area is decreased, the pressure will increase. This means there are two main factors on which pressure depends. First is pressure is directly proportional to the force, and second is pressure is inversely proportional to the area. Now there is another point, how the pressure can be measured and what will be the unit of the pressure. Since pressure equal to force by area, so Newton is the unit of force and unit of area is meter square in a SI system. So unit of pressure is Newton per meter square, which is known as Pascal. Pascal, Blaise Pascal is the name of the scientist. In the honor of Blaise Pascal, unit of pressure is given Pascal. So 1 Pascal equal to 1 Newton by 1 meter square. There will be question, 1 Pascal pressure means what? This means if 1 Newton force exert on any surface having area 1 meter square, what is the pressure? That is equal to 1 Pascal. There are so many questions in this topic. What is thrust? What is pressure? How is pressure measured? What will be the unit of the pressure? And what are the factors on which pressure depends and how? All are mentioned here. Thanks. That's all.